Well, good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. As always, check us out on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. And you know how we do it. It's right here in Miramar. And with me, right here in Miramar, is our very own Parks and Rec. We've got Reggie Clarence Williams on here with me, as well as Tony Campbell. And we have a huge track meet that's coming up that listen, this is becoming one of the biggest track meets in South Florida and is right here in Miramar. So, welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
No
Thank you, Ms.
problem.
G. As always, thank you. Thank you.
No problem. So, tell us, Reggie, what is this all about? Because I know the city has been involved for several years with this Miramar Invitational.
Yes, we have. As you know, the Miramar Invitational, we've been doing this now going on to our fourth year here at Ansin Sports Complex with the nice city of Miramar. And have been lucky enough to be, of course, the athletic program manager overseeing the athletics for the city. But Ansin's our home, our baby, our crown jewel. And this event has grown. It's been out there a couple of years. And we go through some different things. But yes, we're very excited for this upcoming Saturday. Mr. Tony Campbell or TC Management manages the event, and we're here at the backdrop. Of course, Ansin Sports Complex is our crown jewel, but he brings all the expertise and everything to the table, and we work hand in hand to make sure that we put on a good product and a good show for the athletes at this early stage in the season.
And I know, Mr. Campbell, you have been putting on track meets for a long time, particularly here in South Florida. The fourth year here with the city of Miramar. Tell us, how did this all come about? And that it really is getting bigger and bigger each year.
Well, this is our fifth year, ma'am, not our
Oh,
fourth year
yeah,
putting it on.
I apologize. Yes, fifth year.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is our fifth year. Um, it was totally by accident because my mother and my sister lives in Coral Springs, and I've been looking for a stadium to host the event, and we just happened to be driving by. Me and a friend of mine from Europe, we were driving by, and we said, "Hey, why don't we check this place out?" So we stopped in. We didn't know anybody here, but a friend of mine knew somebody here from back. Cause I live in Los Angeles, and he introduced us to the city manager at that time, which was Mr. Hargrave,
Oh,
and
yeah.
who was a track fan. And being that I knew of somebody that he knew, he gave me the opportunity of course with the mayor's office to put this event on, and I forever be grateful to both those gentlemen, the city mayor and to Mr. Hargrave. They both was fantastic individuals, and this event wouldn't have been possible without them, to be honest with you.
And I mean, you have gotten some of the best track and field athletes to come to this event. This year, it's going to be on Saturday, April 4th at Ansin Sports Complex. But there really are some records that are being broken right on the Ansin track.
Well, we're so fortunate that I have most of the greatest athletes, sprinters in the world on speed dial, and we're friends. And they started off by just helping me because we don't have a lot of money here. We're hoping to get more support, not just from the city, but from the community going forward. Because we do this out of our pocket, to be honest with you. Put on a world class event, but we thought it was important to show the community that what we say we can do, we can do. So for my first year, we had Chikari Richardson, who ran one of the fastest times ever run here. She came back the next year and ran it again. And last year was fortunate enough to have the Olympic 100-meter champion, Jillian Alfred from St. Lucia. She came here and ran the 300 against another champion from Jamaica named Sharika Jackson, which was a great race. And this year, we have even a better field than what we've had in the past in the women's races and in the men's races. We have some of the best sprinters in the world are coming here to run, and we have adding one more piece to it. We're going to run relays. We're going to bring the Penn relay atmosphere to Miramar. That's one of my pet peeves. We want to have that showcase. This year we have Jamaica versus the U.S. versus Dominican Republic, and Barbados, I think, is the other team that's going to come in. So it should be a lot of fun. If people like seeing relays, come on down. They're going to really enjoy it. It'll be a festive type atmosphere. The weather should hold up. It does every year. God willing, let me keep my fingers crossed that weather holds up again and we don't have any, strong winds, because the rain hasn't been a problem. Just the strong winds that, South Florida had. Sometimes it's whipping and sometimes it's not. But if the wind is not whipping, we're going to see some fantastic sprinting there on Saturday. And I welcome everybody to come on out. Get your tickets to Ticketmaster, go on, get your tickets, and come on out and have a fun day. We have food trucks, out there for people to eat, and we have drink stands and so forth. So we have everything to make it a good family day. So bring the kids out, enjoy to get some autographs with some of the star athletes from around the world, and it'll be a great day for racing.
It should be, and of course, it is happening this Saturday. I know you mentioned Mr. Campbell about the pin relays, but I am from Texas, and we used to have and still do the Texas relays that happen every year, and
Hmm.
world class as well. I mean, it really was a party atmosphere. People
Hmm.
came, they supported it, and of course, during the fifth year now of the Miramar invite, we want people to make that the same thing. Come out, make it a family friendly event, and if you have kids who are interested in running or they do run track, what a great time to show them what they can do. And we want to mention that Anson is a certified Olympic track, right? Like if you break a
It is. It is. It's a certified track. We have certified officials. We
Mhm.
have worldwide streaming. So this meet will be seen in most parts of the world. I'll be watching it. So it'll be a great event. I mean, just something like I said, it's a family type deal. And we want to bring that pen relay atmosphere, as you already alluded to, right here so people can enjoy themselves.
All right, sounds good. So if you have, as we mentioned, kids, or if you just like track, we got a lot of folks who love to run or had actually ran when they were in high school. The Road to Paris track and field event brought to you by TC Track Management. Of course, that is Mr. Tony Campbell. It is the Miramar Invitational at Ansin Sports Complex this coming Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., 10801 Miramar Boulevard. Of course, tickets on sale right now. You can find out more information at MiramarInvite.com. That's MiramarInvite.com. Come on out, enjoy the day, watch the races. They've got food trucks. They're going to have lots of things for the kiddos to do as well. And it should be a very family friendly event this coming Saturday. So thank you, Mr. Campbell. We appreciate you so much for coming on and talking about it. And we know that you guys are going to have a successful invite this coming Saturday.
Well, in conclusion, I hope that you make it out. We'd love to see you come out to our event. Reggie can make it happen for you. Just get a hold of Reggie, and he'll make it happen for you to come on out, and then you can let your crowd know exactly how you feel about the Miramar Invitational as well.
And I will see it up close and personal. You got it. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Good
Thank
job.
you so much, Mr. Tony Campbell. Thank you. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. As always, check us out on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. And I'm so happy to have a really good friend, a really old friend, hanging out with me here on Good Morning Miramar. Oh my gosh, I can't. When you ask people, how did you become friends or how do you know people, you don't even know anymore because they've just been in your life for so long. But Tracy Milgram is with me. She is the founder and executive director of BRCA Strong. And normally, of course, you have been dealing with breast cancer and getting the word out to people, Tracy, for so many years. And now BRCA Strong is just branching out, and you guys are doing so many more wonderful things in the community. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's
No,
always good to be with you, Tamara G.
I'm telling you, I was like, when people were to ask me, how did you meet Tracy? I don't know. I just met Tracy and we've been friends. I don't know. So,
Love it.
but I love your message and just tell people a little bit about the background of BRCA Strong and how you started this organization because of your own private battle.
So BRCA Strong was started 10 years ago based on my own personal journey. I carry the BRCA2 genetic mutation. Found out at the age of 21 back in 2004 that I had an 87% chance risk for breast cancer and a 67% chance risk for ovarian cancer, and decided to take that knowledge and turn it into power and undergo surveillance for a decade, and then took surgical action preventatively 10 years later.
Wow. And in that time, the 10 years that BRCA Strong has been around, you have helped so many women, Tracy, because of your battles as well as your triumphs. And one of the things is, you have started giving women and men who have breast cancer the packs. And people didn't even think about that when they would be going into surgery. So tell us a little bit about that.
So my daughter is actually the creator, as you know, Tamara G, who's now 16 years old,
I
pushing
can't stop it.
17.
Stop it.
It's crazy. When I was going through my mastectomy, I had drains and my drains were hanging out. And she's like, Mom, this is not acceptable. I will never forget her saying to me, like, no woman should have to sit with their drains out where their kids see, their bodily fluids being produced. And she's like, let's make this something bigger. And that's when our pre-mastectomy care packages were born, which is everything you need prior to surgery delivered to your front door at no charge. And when I say everything you need, we don't realize that we don't have the capability of wearing the same bras that we used to. So we provide a front closure bra with removable drain pockets. So your drains can rest in them, with shirts and robes with drain pockets as well, and a seatbelt pillow, because as somebody's driving us home, we want to make sure we are clearly protected on our chest, along with some other amazing goodies that are just more pick me ups, but really giving you all the information that you need at the same time.
Wow. And speaking of that information, you have a wonderful event that is coming up on May 2nd. We want to invite everybody out. We can see it in your background, but I'm going to pop it up here on the screen. But you've got a fashion show and medical panel discussion. Tell us about Beyond the Tide.
So Beyond the Tide was created from, again, my personal journey and accepting the new body image. As we all know, once you undergo a mastectomy, the new normal becomes different. Some women were able to have reconstruction. Some women were able to keep their nipples. Some women were not. And these all come from the world that we live in, right? We all talk about body image, body shaming. And, as a woman who's gone through this as a single mom, I feel it's so important to highlight that we are all going through a hard time, no matter where we are in life. But remembering your inner beauty and accepting the new normal is what this fashion show focuses on, is helping 12 women walk a runway and feel confident and comfortable. Because again, we can't walk into any store and just buy a bathing suit. So these bathing suits were created by Lauren, who's actually a breast cancer survivor and BRCA positive, who came out with this a year ago. And I was like, we need this in our community. Women need to know that these bathing suits exist, especially for women who did not choose reconstruction or wear prosthetics. You are able to put these into your bathing suits. So when you go to the beach, you're not wondering and looking around and not feeling comfortable.
Well, I love the fact that you guys are having this fashion show, and it's something that you mentioned that, even before breast cancer, even before reconstructive surgery or non-reconstructive surgery, women, we already have body issues and things that we don't like about our bodies. And let me tell you, swimsuit buying is right there at the top of the list of things I don't want to do in life. So the fact that, there is something special for women who are continuing to survive and thrive, that they can find a bathing suit that would be right for them, is just amazing that, and you're bringing this to the masses. Wow.
Again, just highlighting women and making sure that we feel whole again. Because, like we say, going out there, going to the beach, right? Like Tamara G, we all can have a whole conversation on bathing suits, right? But going into a store and not making sure your breasts fit in the bathing suits is even more discouraging for women who have walked this path. And we want to be able to provide it where it's, here's what you need, and here's what's in front of you, and here's how we can help.
Wow. So this is all happening on May 2nd from 11 to 1 p.m. at 525 Northeast 7th Street in Fort Lauderdale. How can, are there tickets available?
Yes, so tickets are available. We have about 50 left, and you can get them on brcastrong.org, www.brcastrong.org.
And let me tell you, for those who don't know, Miss Tracy Pilgrim, when I say she is a bulldog, she will not let it go. She wants everybody to succeed and be better. And this has really been grassroots from the beginning. So I love how, again, you are giving them mastectomy kits. Women don't have to pay for them. Men and women who have breast cancer don't have to pay for those. You're getting donations. And of course, the money that is from the fashion show and medical panel discussion will go right back towards BRCA Strong.
Correct. And we need all the support this year because we have beat quota one from last year. We helped 275 women. This year in quota one, we have helped 400 women.
Wow. And as you say that, Tracy, that's amazing. But that means the number doubled. That means that women are getting breast cancer. People are, this isn't going away.
Happening to younger women at younger ages, unfortunately. And, based on your ethnicity, your mortality rate is a lot higher. And that's really where we're trying to nail down what is going on in the community. Is we all know African Americans have a 40% higher mortality rate than their white counterparts. And how can we decrease that by early screenings, genetic testing, knowing your body? For everybody listening, if you can take one message away, do yourself breast exams, know your body, feel it on the first because it is real.
Wow. Well, coming from a true survivor, you've got previvors, survivors, and thrivers, the big fashion show and medical panel discussion happening on May 2nd. Again, you can get your tickets to support this. And this is going to be a great runway fashion show. I'm sure the ladies are going to look wonderful and beautiful. They're going to feel confident in their new bathing suits. But BRCA Strong, BRCA, BRCAstrong.org is where you get those tickets. As Tracy mentioned, only about 50 left. So please get those tickets to support. And if you just want to donate to her cause, again, you can always go to the website, BRCAstrong.org. But I know people are going to be coming. They're going to support you. They have supported you. And the medical panel is good too. And we keep mentioning, Tracy, I keep saying men and women because you've had men also that have had breast cancer. It's not just a woman thing.
Correct. Men do get breast cancer. Men do carry genetic mutation. There's a lot of stigma in the community, but it's not just for women. It's truly affected by men. Men, if you carry a genetic mutation and you have children, you can pass that genetic mutation down to your children. So it's not about, oh, should I get tested? There's a lot of misconception. Finding out that you have a genetic mutation is not a death sentence, it's knowledge. And you could take that knowledge for early screenings. There's a lot of advantages. There's no early detection for pancreatic cancer. If you carry a genetic mutation, you can go into a clinical trial and get screened for pancreatic cancer. Like, these are advantages that we need to take into all of us into consideration to know.
Wow. Well, I am looking forward to it. I know it is going to be a great event. Mark it on your calendars, folks. Of course, here in Miramar, you are more than welcome to join Beyond the Tide, Empowered and Unstoppable. It is a fashion show and medical panel discussion for previvors, survivors, and thrivers. Again, those tickets available at BRCAstrong.org, BRCA, BRCAstrong.org. Only about 50 of them left, so be sure to get them and enjoy this wonderful. I can't wait to see these women coming down the runway. It is going to be very nice. And again, thank you, Tracy, for being here today and everything that you do for BRCA Strong. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Good Morning Miramar. Until next time, I'm your host, Tamara G. See ya.